Today, we're joined by Dr. Stella Nnadi with Charlotte Sleep Solutions. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And so just tell us a little bit, I mean, with this, we're going to lose an hour of sleep. Maybe some people are worried about, sleeping through the night or, just kind of as we approach this season, what are some tips to help people?
Okay, thanks for that question. First of all, it's very, very necessary to have practice a good sleep hygiene. What is sleep hygiene? Those are the practices you do before you go to bed.
Oh, okay.
So some of the good practices include avoiding alcohol.
Okay.
Caffeine.
Sure.
And food before bedtime. Most people think that alcohol makes you sleepy.
Right.
It may make you sleepy initially, but what it does, it disrupts your sleep pattern.
Interesting.
And at the end, you have a poor quality of sleep.
Okay. So that glass of wine, that nightcap might not be a good idea.
No, you might feel sleepy, but it's not good for your sleep.
Okay.
And you wake up feeling bad.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't want that.
No. The other thing is to have a consistent sleep routine.
Okay.
What does that mean? You go to bed and you wake up at the same time.
Okay.
Consistency, even during the weekends.
Okay.
Most importantly, you have to have at least 7 hours of sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the magic number,
that's
7.
7
okay.
for adults, 7 hours of sleep.
Okay.
The other one is try to spend a lot of time outdoors.
Okay.
Why? Because sunlight has a strong effect on our circadian rhythm. What is circadian rhythm? That's your body's internal 24-hour clock.
Okay.
That tells you when to wake up or when to go to bed.
Interesting.
So the light has a strong influence. So spend a lot of time outdoors, especially during this time.
Okay.
Now, the other thing that you should avoid, the other light you should avoid at bedtime is what we call the blue light. What is the blue light?
From your phone.
Very good.
Or your computer.
Your computer or the TV screen.
I think a lot of people are guilty of that, right?
Yes. But what does that do?
I don't know. Does it just signal your brain to stay awake?
Very good. But the sunlight, what the sunlight does is suppresses the melatonin.
Oh,
and the melatonin is a hormone that's released in the evening to make you get ready for bed.
Okay.
So when you have the light before the blue light, it just makes you active.
Yes, I noticed that. It's so much better to just read a book before you go to bed rather than be on your phone.
Be on your phone. The third tip is if somebody tells you you snore, you're a habitual snorer.
Some people don't want to accept the fact that they snore.
They don't. That's why, somebody tells you.
You got to listen to them.
You got to listen to them. Or you find yourself, you stop breathing at night. Or you don't find yourself, somebody's going to tell you that you stop breathing.
Right.
Sometimes you find yourself waking up, you're gasping for air.
Ooh, that's not good.
When I advise take a sleep test.
Okay.
Okay. Have your airway evaluated because you might not be getting all the oxygen you need.
Interesting.
So you can imagine you're not having restful sleep, sufficient restful sleep. Then you add to it the 1 hour loss in the sleep time, your body won't be able to function properly.
No. So if you don't get enough sleep, it's hard to get through the day.
So with the daylight savings time, it makes it worse.
And so it's going to stay lighter longer, obviously. And so that might be hard too. I mean, honestly, for people on our schedule, we wake up at weird hours and we have to go to bed kind of early. So I think we're a little worried. How are we going to fall asleep if it's still light out?
So if it's still light out, in the bedroom, close your curtains.
Okay.
Get an eye mask.
An eye mask.
You know why? Because light it works as a part of your brain that keeps you awake. So if your eyes are not receiving the light, it helps to make you go to bed sooner.
All right, well, good tips. Well, right now we're showing how you can get in contact, the address, phone number, and you guys are on Twitter and Facebook.
Very good.
Dr. Nnadi, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Some good tips.
Thanks for having me here.
Hopefully everyone's going to be able to fall asleep. And I guess tonight's the night where everything's going to change.
I know.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.